Vinicius Junior. And here's Kagawa, and he's in on goal. He has found the way through. Well, that defending is unapologetically persistent. It's almost personal, and it had to be. Now it's Mbappe. I think that's offside. Yes, it is. Arsenal are enjoying a good spell right now and leading. Conte. And if you have just joined us, still just one goal between them. 1-0 the score. Sane kept aware, and it is reclaimed easily. And it's Messi. Looking tidy in possession here. And he's... And Beckham! And he has kept it out somehow.
Beckham actually didn't do an awful lot wrong, to be honest.
Barcelona with their first corner, the first in the game for either side, actually. Now the finish! A real chance and a real let-off.
Well, that's why we all say indecision is fatal.
Davis. It's Vinicius Junior. Just coming up to the 30-minute mark. That is a great pick out. Very nicely done. Vinicius Junior has got himself a free kick. Well, that looks like a final warning. Still no card.
Well, they're struggling to cope with a pacey dribble because they've not been at it as a team. I think the collective...
He gets big! Messi. Now it's Mbappe. And the whistle has gone for a reckless challenge there. He knew what was coming. That's a yellow card. Sane. And he welcomes it in. Kagawa. Adams does well to stand firm and defend it. Beckham.
What a letdown when you've got such presence and movement.
Szoboszlai is always playing with one eye on the spectacular.
It looks very much like they'd be happy to settle for this narrow lead at the break.
Szoboszlai. Sané. He's got away. And here's Beckham. And that has left him in a heap. Foul and a free kick in a very dangerous area. And the referee has shown him a yellow card. Well, there is concern on the faces of the players standing around him here. So a chance here, what can they make of it? And this the perfect opportunity to create a cushion between them. And the header! Harmlessly behind.
Cafu did so well to make use of the little space that was afforded to him. It wasn't easy, that.
Nicked it back promptly. Belts one. Now that's well seen too. Well seen. Saw that coming.
That's great positioning. So good from him.
Davis. Van de Ven.
There will be 3 minutes
Cafu.
added time.
Sane does have his name on the score sheet, of course. Beckham. Now it's Vinicius Junior. Oh, he's onto this. A lot of space ahead of him. And the half-time whistle goes. Well, a very decent watch up to now, but just the one goal so far. It has been competitive and combative throughout.
And now,
What do you think we're up to after 45 minutes?
Peter, this is far from a lost cause. Yes, they've been hit once by a pacey opposition, but they've asserted more control and look capable.
Arsenal lead by 1-0 at half-time. It's been a good display from them so far. A stable start to the game, and they are in a goodish place. First half is behind us, and the score is currently 1-0. And we're already back up and running after half-time.
Well, if you're ahead, it's a good time to start moving the ball quicker, Peter. Entice your opponents out. See if you can open them up a bit more. They've been denied a chance to develop any rhythm in the passing department.
Oh, and great chance! Really well taken goal. And there's the goal they've been looking for. No space, no problem. You just cannot stop him.
Such a well-worked finish. It looked like he was going to be shut down, but he thrives in situations like that.
Arsenal are now luxuriating in a 2-goal lead.
We're looking at a very different game now. The command has been established.
Can he latch on to this? That is lovely. Oh, the movement is slick, the speed is slippery. The defence, though, able to hold on this time. Oh no, this does not look good. Loose ball now, and there's a chase on to retrieve it. And now they can clear their lines. It's their second corner of the game. And now a sudden chance to counter.
the attendance for this
60
match
minutes played.
60,179.
Cafu. Sané. That is good alertness. And that's the end of that. It all started well enough. Some excellent tackling here, and that one a perfect example. Well, they've got it again. He's gone for goal. Oh, that is rather wayward.
Another example of how comfortable this team is on the break.
Davis. And Adams. Could be danger here. He's had a shot. Danger averted for now. Now it's Kagawa.
You can never be short of runners into space, as long as the space left behind is filled.
All eyes on the referee. It's a penalty. Arsenal have themselves a chance from the spot to further improve their position of comfort. And he's missed altogether.
A cool head was needed there, and we got anything but.
And it's Kagawa. Looking for the runner. Well, played right into his path. Mbappe! Beckham. That is a brilliant interception. Sané. Messi. Soboslai. Brilliantly cut out. Well, that's surely a foul. Free kick. Just a quarter of an hour to play. That's a foul, no two ways about it. And he is going into that little black book.
Well, what goes through a player's head at times like that is a mystery to me.
from Pickford. So, third corner of the game. Tries a header! Oh no, that could be a costly miss.
It's a good display of fighting spirit for me.
Cafu. It's a promising run he's making on the right. Unrelenting, uncompromising pressure on him. He steps in, and that's the end of that. Arsenal can consider themselves just about safe now. Owen. Beckenbauer. There he goes, motoring forward. Oh, that is asking for trouble. It's a mighty effort. They've done it! And what a climax we have here! Terrible error, duly punished. Barcelona give themselves a chance of a fairy tale finish.
Well, the mindset has changed. Now they need to find all the courage they can get.
Sane is holding his leg there, a worrying sign.
Yeah, and I hope for his sake that it's cramped, meaning it'll be a quicker fix.
Looks as though he's going to see if he can shake it off.
I think it's time for them to concentrate on closing this one out.
And no, that was never going to make it. Very much into the last knockings.
4 added minutes has been indicated.
There will be 4 extra minutes. Great ball if he can get there. Neymar. That's a nicely measured pass. Oh, Red, nice interception. That's that, the end. Well, that was close. Both sides playing their part in a great game of football. A real... Well, they say football's only a game, but you should try telling this lot. Without a doubt, it is the week's most eagerly awaited contest, a sporting event which has magnificent scenery as its backdrop. It is tribal, and it has aroused the most primal of instincts in so many of us, and we are glad to have you alongside us for it. Have a look at this. It is what you anticipate here these days in London North 7, an undulating red and white wave, an Arsenal wave which envelops the team. We have already started here. That's a nicely measured pass. Adams deals with that comfortably.
It's the sort of situation they'll want to capitalise on now.
Messi. Messi!
Can't be expected to deliver anything better than that. This is heroic keeping.
He's got away. It's a great gallop down the right-hand side. He's had a hit! This time, surely! Now he wants to get in on the act here.
Arsenal really are in the ascendancy here, and they know they have to register while that's the case.
Who do you think this turns on, Jim?
Yeah, Gigi Buffon. I doubt there's a more experienced goalkeeper out there, Peter, having played at the top level since his teenage years. I think he's going to be a real calming presence between the sticks, and I'd expect him to give the whole team a real lift.
Yes, they'll certainly be leaning heavily on him. And it's hit the woodwork and out! That's a nicely weighted pass. And no, that was never going to make it. And that could set him on his way. Maldini clears it away. Sane stood his ground strongly. Well, the defence just about came out on top, but they were certainly tested. First quarter of an hour gone. Adams gets over and intercepts. Wriggles his way through. And here's Mbappe. He's got full. It's there! What a great header, got plenty on that.
So well played, Peter. Did a great job keeping sight of the ball. Made a classic move and made it perfectly.
So we have the first goal.
Well, this should allow them to be a bit more expansive, although they'll be wise to be cautious for now.
Nice interception, his positioning was spot on. Now that looks a decent ball.
Whatever happens, that's the kind of movement which raises hope.
Oh, he's been caught napping! And that's left him on the seat of his pants. He's going for goal! He has hit that forcefully.
Well, the keeper looks perplexed. That was hit with real ferocity.
Vinicius Junior goes on a charge down the left. Schneider is wide and looking to get onto this. Tries a header! He's done well to get his head on that, but couldn't score.
Well, that's a move which shouldn't be allowed to repeat. A dribble, cross and attempt, all too easy.
Davids. Approaching the half-hour mark. Look at the space here!
Well, I wouldn't quite advise they should resort to risk-taking at this stage. There's plenty of time left yet.
Conte. Schneider. And it's Kagawa. And Sané. Well, a glitch with the rangefinder there, and evident annoyance.
Ah, he made it look a bit predictable.
Oh, easy pickings there. Del Piero. Messi. Messi showed plenty of zest in getting to the ball, but couldn't quite sort it out. Ball is over the line. And it's Kagawa. Pirlo does well to get it back. Well seen, saw that coming.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Oh, that's neat. There's a beautiful simplicity about this contest. Willing running on one side, dogged defence on the other. Cafu has given away a free kick. Well, he's hit it long, but astray. Davis is fouled. Turan. Great ball if he can get there. Decent hit! It's in! 2 up now, and they are cruising.
Bumazunam clearly executed that with considerable confidence. It only took seconds to score once the ball was recovered.
2 added minutes has been indicated.
Pumas are now luxuriating in a 2-goal lead.
Well, with this kind of authority, Peter, why not push on and totally kill this off?
He's in a good... Mbappe! No mistake! And right on half-time, that is telling.
Well, we've seen the hunger to win it back and the focus to make it.
And there is the half-time whistle. So half-time, no shortage of action and talking points at both ends of the field. 3 goals to light up the crowd, and a fair reflection of the territorial state of play, with the half-time scoreline 2 goals to 1. No, well, the pickings certainly have been rich in this first half.
Well, we've had plenty to go at in that first half, Peter, and it's...
Tries a shot! They've got to be quick to recover this. Aim forwards. Now it's Vinicius Junior. Thuram gets rid without sophistication. Vinicius Junior. That's gone for a throw-in. Roberto Carlos. That's a little off target. Cafu. Mbappe. Now it's Vinicius Junior. Well, that's not the cross he had in mind. Ball driven towards the far post.
Arsenal making a fresh attempt to release someone in behind from back to front, and this is something different.
It's a lovely, neat pass. And the shot! Oh, and they really should have been made to pay.
Really was just waiting to pounce on any slip-up, and he was gifted a chance.
And now a sudden chance to counter. Played into space out wide. Oh, that's well spotted.
Well, Peter, just see here how a lot of the attacking players aren't dropping back anymore.
And that means just one thing, I suppose.
Yeah, they just simply want to engage the counter-attack.
Conte. Vinicius Junior. And here's Mbappe. Now it's Sané. Davids gets a foot in here. Del Piero. Oh, well played, well sorted out. Kagawa. Short changes him with that pass. Oh, we expected better, and so did he. Conte. Thuram. Messi. Davids. Cafu makes the interception. Mbappe is sporting a guilty look after that.
Well, that's down to a simple miscalculation. No more.
Can he put it away? And he was there to get a vital touch.
Schneider really must be thinking what he has to do to score there.
Corner number 3 coming up. Kagawa with the short one. That'll be a throw-in. And here's Vinicius Junior. Skillfully cut out. He is so at ease on the ball. Davids eases the ball away from him. And here's Kagawa. Vinicius Junior. That's a good block, but at the expense of a corner. Corner number 4 coming up here. That's really well cleared.
Well, it's good stuff. This is better.
There is an irresistible, irrepressible look about them here.
Well, the question now is whether they can sustain it.
Now it's Del Piero. And Del Piero! Oh, full marks for that effort.
Yeah, I mean, I guess he tried one of his specials.
Substitution for Arsenal. Number 20.
Time then for the first substitution of the game.
Number 17, Schneider. Coming on the field, number 8, Owen. Number 22, Hadrian.
And it's Messi.
There's a real appetite from them to finally put this game to bed, but will they?
I think that's a corner. Yes, it is. They're up to 5 corners now. And it's been taken short. Pumas have the chance to go the other way. Always onto this. And no, that is pretty much the end of that. Arsenal must do something here, and very quickly.
At least they're going about it as they should, having brought this on themselves.
It's a good foot in there. Bale. Messi, very much a man of this moment. Kagawa. Oh, now here's an interesting matchup. Bumps him off it and wins back the ball. Messi. He's through here. He's gone for goal. I think that's offside. Yes, it is.
Yeah, it's safe to say that they just need to manage this to secure the win now.
Maldini. No unnecessary risks, and the game is petering out here. A real chance if he can get through. Oh, can he finish? Oh, taken with style. Dying minutes, and we're all square again.
That looks like a preconceived plan. Win the ball and then unleash.
So all square with almost no time remaining.
Credit where it's due. This is great attitude. Now the only question is whether there's enough in the tank to grab another.
Goes in for the header!
Yeah, I'd call that transition with bite. They won it back and bit hard.
Arsenal complete their comeback, and now they only need to hold out for a few minutes.
There's still a bit left in it.
And there goes the final whistle. What a terrific response it was to adversity. What a fantastic game from those players. What unity, what joy. Well, they say football's only a game, but you should try telling this lot. Without a doubt, it is the week's most eagerly awaited contest, a sporting event which has magnificent scenery as its backdrop. It is tribal, and it has aroused the most primal of instincts in so many of us, and we are glad to have you alongside us for it. Have a look at this. It is what you anticipate here these days in London North 7, an undulating red and white wave, an Arsenal wave which envelops the team. Well, as you can see, we've already started here. And no one is overly concerned about that.
Well, at least he's not short on confidence. Trying from that sort of distance, why not?
it's Messi. Turkey finding their passes. Messi. He's got tall. Well, now it's a race. Oh, it's fallen kindly here. Brilliantly cut out.
Turkey would very much seem to be growing their confidence here. You can feel it.
Mateus. Messi. Chance to finish. And he has kept it out somehow.
I think he's done great there, both reading it and dealing with it. Well, height could make all the difference on these set pieces.
Arsenal are looking to go forward now. And it's played forward. Mateus. That is a brilliant interception. Could move up a gear here. And that interception was most necessary.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Messi powering forward here. And here's Owen. Owen is flagged offside. Decent hit! Oh, terrific save from the keeper.
Bullet clearly thought he had the beating of the keeper.
Corner number 2 then. And now they can spring out of defence. Leicester promptly onto that, and that is that. Still goalless.
If they want to counter, they could do with more speed.
Might be taken. And Hullet! Sane. Who do you think this turns on, Jim?
I'd say Petr Cech. I'm trying to come up with a flaw in his game, and I can't. Dependable and strong in every aspect of a goalkeeper's job, and he breeds confidence for his defence.
Well, quite no argument from me on that one. Now it's Vinicius Junior. Shevchenko is onto it in a flash. Oh, easy pickings there. And that's not going to reach. Vinicius Junior. And that's been intercepted.
That was well played, well stopped.
Oh, he's onto this. Kaggle. Now the finish! That is decidedly lacking.
Oh, look, I don't want to sound too dismissive, but from here, that looked the harder thing to do.
And it's Kagawa. The pressing's intense, and it's paid off. Cafu makes the interception. Sane. Leicester kept aware, and it is reclaimed easily. Played back in. Shevchenko. And into the grateful arms of the keeper. Cafu. And it's Sane. Oh, good read.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Cafu. And it's Davis. Still waiting for the first breakthrough, but not for the want of trying. Mateus. And here's Shevchenko. Cafu. Sane. Vinicius Junior. Pedri. Well read, and the danger is averted. Shevchenko might just make this. Adams. And here's Vinicius Junior. Now it's Pedri, and he's had it nicked away. Mateus.
It's a decent chance to counter-attack.
And he cuts out the supply. And it's Kagawa.
There will be 1 minute added time.
Mateus. Mateus! Well, that was nice, but not quite the end product required.
Mateus has every reason to be disappointed after being played in so well. The gaffer won't let him forget that.
And we've reached half-time. Truth be told, perhaps it's not the game that many anticipated, but there is lots to be seen in it, lots to be taken from it. Plenty for the key figures to mull over, but it remains goalless. Arsenal head to the dressing room, not yet having broken through. Tight, cagey game. Neither team any further forward than they were when they started out. And the action is back underway.
Well, I suppose from a defensive perspective, Peter, neither manager can be too unhappy. I just wonder which team is going to up the ante first.
Pedri. Messi. Looking for the run. Pickford has that under control. Sane. Now it's Owen. Now it's Pedri. Vinicius Junior. Pedri. Now it's Pedri. Climbs up big! Well, he should have done better, and he knows it.
That's a little unfortunate. He had a lot of people worried then.
He won't be happy with that one. Oh, this looks sharp. Mateus. Now it's Shevchenko. And he was quick to react. And no, that is pretty much the end of that. Out of play for a throw. Up towards the hour mark and still no goals. Vinicius Junior.
Well, Peter, just see here how a lot of the attacking players aren't dropping back anymore.
And that means just one thing, I suppose.
Yeah, they just simply want to engage the counter-attack.
He's looking to set free a runner.
What a letdown when you've got such presence and movement.
Owen has failed to find anyone.
The attendance for this match
Van der Ven cuts it out.
52.
Looks to clip it forward.
You can never be short of runners into space, as long as the space...
And the finish! Oh, the ball's run loose here. Cafu can get it clear. That was a good run. The defence looked beaten there. Oh, well played, well sorted out.
This is the time you need that pace.
And he's picked out the run. Now it's Ronaldinho. Ronaldinho's delivery. There could be trouble here. That's a nicely weighted pass. Looking for options for movement. Well into the second half, and still there's nothing between them. And the pass is intercepted. That is good alertness.
Turkey are totally dominant in the middle of the park, a no-way through zone.
He's played him through. Well, he's going to be disappointed with that.
They've got to be quick moving this forward.
Cafu. Van de Ven. Opportunity for Arsenal to break. Well, that's well seen too.
Turkey showing a good level of intensity at this stage. They're calling on all their resources now.
Now it's Owen. And the shot! It's loose, and there's a race for the ball. And that has been clubbed away. Oh, that's well spotted. Back into the middle. Sane looking to run onto it. Well seen, saw that coming.
That was well played, well stopped.
Now it's Ronaldinho. And it's Sane. Great ball, and he's in here. Shapes to shoot! He's got a goal! And that could well be the winner!
Well, what a shift in moods here, Peter. That weight's finally off their shoulders, and tails are well and truly up.
Perfect placement, the one place the keeper couldn't reach.
That's expertly finished, and he's done that so often.
Vinicius Junior! Vinicius Junior! Substitution for Arsenal, number 21, Sane. Coming on the
time for
field
changes
is
on both sides, actually.
11, Nico
Arsenal
Williams.
have broken through. It's 1-0.
Yeah, it's been their hard work that has got them this lead, but I just wonder whether they can keep it up. This may take a toll now.
So what can they make of this? Rijkaard. Just 5 minutes remaining now. He's had a shot! And that has skimmed the post.
Mohamed Salah probably tried a bit too hard then. He should have relied on technique as opposed to power.
Very much into the last knockings. He's shifting through the gears here. The less said about that pass, the better.
Arsenal probably could have killed things off, but they should be okay here.
There will be 1 minute
Cafu
added time.
kept his eye on it, and he's there. Rijkaard. Salah. Played back in. Added time is up, and there goes the whistle. Arsenal have done it. Their solitary strike ultimately... Well, there's no doubt that this is a game which holds a special place in the minds of the footballing folk in this part of the world. Expectations rising, evidently the crowd hoping to be treated to a special contest. It is the perfect backdrop for the players to walk out to. There is a massive sense of expectation emanating from this part of Milan. The giant arena bearing the name of perhaps the finest player ever to don the famous black and blue jersey. It is simply a gorgeous, gorgeous sight. Well, if you did just miss it, we are up and running already. Wow, that has fallen kindly here!
These early exchanges have been frenetic. Looks like we have a proper game on our hands, Peter.
Oh, nicely intercepted. Kimmich. Neymar. Well, quick thinking by the keeper, he did well. Kante gets across to intercept that. Looks to clip it forward. Oh, he's seen that early, used a certain sixth sense. Well, the run has been sold a little bit short there.
Arsenal clearly didn't help themselves by telegraphing that one. It was always going to be intercepted.
Turns in! Goal! Arsenal! And that brings up the century. Goal number 100 for one very special player.
That looks like a preconceived plan. Win the ball and then unleash.
Inter Milan are already chasing the game. They didn't envisage that. Wits. Real chance here. And the finish. And he looked every bit the assured keeper there.
Really looked sharp there, didn't he? That's very well played.
And now they can spring out of defence. And it's Batistuta. And he was quick to react. And the two sides separated by the game's only breakthrough moment to this point. 1-0 the score. And he can clear it away. Well, facing up to his adversary, this is a formidable matchup. Oh, now here's an interesting matchup. Genuine physical edge about this game. It is quite attritional. Now it's Sané. Pinches it off him. Oh, he's enjoyed that. He evidently loves the contest. Neymar. Neymar powering forward here.
That's good play from him.
Mbappe! Oh, smashing header! No, he couldn't get the direction he needed.
No, that was a slick move, and there were several options in the box to pick out.
Foot in. Well, it's a poor throw that, picked off with relative ease. Wits. Kagawa, who's set up one goal so far. Conte. Kvaratskhelia is herring after that one. Neither of these two want to come off second best. Batistuta. Sané. Sané going face-to-face with his great rival. Wirtz will not want to lose out here, not against this opponent. Now it's Mbappe. And it's Neymar. Inter Milan upping the intensity here, having lost possession.
Yeah, it's actually very good pressing. They want it back as quickly as they can get it, and they're hunting in packs to do just that.
Good to watch.
It really is. It's rugged and robust, but...
Has a go! Chouameni. Wirtz. He's going for goal! That's a half-decent try.
Wirtz has taken on too much there. That isn't one of the areas he thrives on.
Cafu. Sané. And he's intervened well there. Well seen. Saw that coming.
That was well played, well stopped.
Some resolute defending there.
It looks very much like they'd be happy to settle for this narrow lead at the break.
Well, played right into his path.
Oh, that's such a good run. More of that, please.
And reclaimed it in a trice. Sané. Now that's well seen too. And it's Batistuta. Cafu. Batistuta! A really close shave, and the last action of the first half. Well, it's a half which has simmered along nicely, warming up to what may be a more open second half to follow. What do you think we're up to after 45 minutes?
Haven't played that badly. Getting caught again on the counter-attack is unlikely. They're switched on to that, and still very much in this game.
Arsenal leading a cagey game here. It's had its moments, and it's 1-0 at the break.
Sostituzione per l'Inter. Numero 15, Neymar.
So off we go once more. A solitary goal. That has been the crucial difference. Whatever he had in mind, that was not it. Wirtz. Ball has bounced loose now. Mbappe. Chouameni. And it's Owen. Now it's Sané. Oh, that's a foul. Free kick's been given. It's bounced back off the post. He can get that clear. Oh no, this does not look good. He's shifting through the gears here. Oh no, that was never going to make it. Skillfully cut out. He is so at ease on the ball. Batistuta. Great defending, strong and determined. And it's Kagawa. Wirtz. Kvaratskhelia. Wirtz. Still just the single goal between the sides. No, again there's no way through.
If they want to counter, they could do with more speed.
Sané, who has found support out wide. Kagawa going face-to-face with his great rival. Oh, it's a nice idea, but the execution was lacking. Van der Ven. Your impression so far, Jim?
There's a lot of football still to be played, Peter, so ideally they need to maintain an attacking endeavour.
Conte, always on the lookout for any signs of danger. Kvaratskhelia. Oh, that's fabulous.
Such good technique.
Chouameni. Mbappe. Somewhat off target. And that's the end of that. It all started well enough. And it's Sané. Well, there was an element of promise insofar as they kept the ball well, but they did very little with it. Conte, and he has been fouled there. Well, that's a booking, always looked it.
Sostituzione per l'Inter. Numero 20.
Inter
Numero
Milan
24.
are making a change now.
Numero 11. Numero 21. Lascia
Kvaratskhelia,
il
and
numero
here's a
18.
shot. Crossbar
Il
comes to the
numero 9.
rescue.
Il numero 4.
Chouameni.
Il numero 42.
Owen! And a terrific save from the keeper.
Really anticipated that well, didn't he?
Wits. Owen. Musiala.
They've got to make this nice and quick.
Nico Williams. 75 minutes played. Bit of a communication breakdown there, it seems.
Keep calm and carry on. That's the job in a nutshell now.
Oh, well played, well played. Well, he was clearly disappointed with that pass.
Inter clearly should have gone for the easier pass. Now they'll have to quickly regroup.
That is a brilliant interception. A slightly better ball would have led to a very different outcome there.
Look, the game is full of ifs and buts. If only the pass could have completed its journey.
Kagawa. It's a goal kick.
Cambio di giocatori.
Arsenal can now introduce the first of their substitutes. Excellent challenge there, uncompromising. Ah, looks a smashing ball. Still just that single goal and we are nearly done. Now it's Sané. Now it's Owen. Kagawa. Great ball and he's in here. Deflected behind for a corner kick. Corner number 2 then. Sané plays it short. Chance!
Arsenal can afford to settle on seeing this one out by running down the clock, I think.
Well, that is not the best ball, and he offers an apologetic look.
Oh, that just required a bit more oomph to reach its target.
So that's it. It is all over. Well, that was tense. Boy, that was tense. The two sides separated by the game's only goal. Owen taking in the accolades, having been named man of the match, and deservedly so. So the wait is over, we can finally get going. Welcome to everybody who has joined us for this unmissable game. Hugely anticipated, hugely hyped, undoubtedly the place to be at this moment in time. And this place is living up to its reputation as one of the noisiest corners of the footballing world. No decibels spared in this collective chorus. If you're just joining us, we are already underway. Well, down the years, of course, Argentina have produced some of the greatest strike. He'll try from distance. First effort on goal.
Well, at least he's not short on confidence. Trying from that sort of distance, why not?
Figo. Kagawa. Messi. Now looking to orchestrate a counter. Messi tries making a foray down the right. That is good pressure, just hounded him off it. Nedved. And here's Batistuta. And Batistuta! And kept out by the most elastic of saves.
Yeah, he was well placed to deal with that.
And the referee has brought play back and shown him a yellow card. And we have our very first corner. And it's Lam. And that has been knocked clear. Forward tracking back like that, always appreciated by the crowd.
Well, it's not a surprise to see that these days, all part of a forward's duties.
Kagawa.
If they want to counter, they could do with more speed.
Adams kept aware, and it is reclaimed easily. Well seen, saw that coming.
That was well played, well stopped.
Well, both starting the game at a pretty decent tempo. Strong running down that left flank. Great ball if he can get there.
They've got to be quick moving this forward.
Bellingham. Kaka.
You can never be short of runners into space, as long as the space left behind is filled.
And it's Kagawa. Kagawa! And he was there to get a vital touch.
Really anticipated that well, didn't he?
And they're not going to make any further progress now. No change to the score, 0-0 it remains. Schneider. Bellingham. He's got away. Has a look and plays it forward. And it's Figo. Figo going face-to-face with his great rival. David Villa was only too happy to help out in defence.
He's dealt with that very well, Peter. It's a real show of discipline.
Oh, facing up to his adversary, this is a formidable matchup. Adams is there, and he can pick it up. Bellingham. Batistuta.
Arsenal have really been terrific at snuffing out the threat. Now for something different.
Now it's Figo. Adams spots it and intercepts. Bellingham. Always onto this.
This is what good chemistry is all about.
That is great defending, so alert. Figo. And it's Batistuta. Oh, well played, well sorted out. And that's been won straight back. And he's gone searching crossfield. That is good alertness. And now the breakaway. Oh, nicely intercepted. David Villa. Bellingham. He is just caressing the ball. Well, there was an element of promise insofar as they kept the ball well, but they did very little with it. Kaká. Nedved. And it's half-time here. Well, it has been a half largely of could-haves and should-haves. Perhaps the more impatient amongst the supporters will feel they're overdue a goal, but it's certainly not for the want of trying, so nothing to show as yet. At the break, it's 0-0. Well, after 45 minutes, it is still goalless. A change, perhaps, after half-time.
Se recuerda a nuestros espectadores que cualquier persona que presente evidentes signos de embriaguez podrá ser expulsada del estadio. Se va a llevar a cabo un cambio.
Whistle goes, and we start the second half.
Arsenal clearly have been the better side here. So if I was to say anything to them, it would be...
It's Snyder! Oh, it's come loose. Oh, he's been caught napping. And now they can spring out of defence.
Arsenal have turned up with a human blockade. This is top defence.
Now he's off and running. Oh no, that was never going to make it. Conte. It's a sweet ball, that. And that was very necessary. Arsenal do look as though they've made a half-time change here.
Well, I think this is probably a good time, Peter, to make ambitious change.
So, Jim, is that the manager telling the forwards that they must stay forward for now?
Well, I think he just is concentrating on the shape here, and he wants them to press as high as they can and get in the right position to do that collectively.
And here's Kagawa. He's in here! Cannavaro is there to clear. And that is as far as they're going to go.
La asistencia a este partido Asciende a 72.306
Now it's
espectadores.
Sane. Sane! Great effort, beautifully taken.
Ah, that's a great effort. There was very little backlift to indicate what was coming.
Madrid can now introduce the first of their substitutes.
Well, this could be a bit of a nightmare scenario for the defence, as you're going to be facing a very willing runner now, especially one that likes to make those runs beyond the defensive line.
Schneider. And it's Sane. Oh, now here's an interesting matchup.
Look, it's a run defence is this like, but the timing has to be spot on.
Oh, good read.
He read that really well and stopped it. Well, he got rid because he was under pressure.
It is still anyone's game, 0-0. Figo. That's ruffled a few feathers, but well dealt with. Batistuta. And Batistuta! It's loose now and they want to get it back.
Well, it seems as if he's just had a momentary lapse and slipped into tunnel vision, because he had good options around him and he failed to get his head up.
Nedved. Well, that is good. Super running, sharp movement. Came up against a defender, though, who was ever so determined. He is through here.
Look, movement creates more options, and that was really sharply done.
That's really well cleared. Taken back almost at once. 75 minutes played. Deftly away. Collier, and that's been intercepted.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Sane. No way through. Danger averted for now. Forwards and with intent. Now it's Pedri, and it's Schneider. Neither of these two want to come off second best.
Arsenal merit full marks for their attitude and application in trying to win this. It means an awful lot, obviously. Whatever happens, that's the kind of movement which raises hope.
And he's managed to get free. He's been bundled over. That is a foul. Well, that's a booking. Always looked it.
Well, not the best way to deal with it, but the old threat of pace clearly made him feel a tad uncomfortable.
Well, this may not be the kindest angle for a direct hit. Sane is there, and he can get that clear. The ball is loose, and the chase is on. Kaka! Oh, split-second reaction.
Kaka clearly thought he had the beating of the keeper.
The message is simple: defend this with your lives. Big header! And he's heaved it away.
Look, there has to be more urgency here. The ball has to get to the other end much faster.
João Cancelo. It's a mighty effort!
Habrá 2 minutos de descuento.
Sane. Confirmation that there will be 2 minutes stoppage time. Great defending, strong and determined. Kaka. It's a really well-measured ball. Oh, what a ball he's in here! Great chance! Oh, it's in! Finally! Just so calm under pressure, and he managed to fashion a fine finish.
Well, he had to deal with an awful...
And the referee brings it to a close. So in the end, 1 goal did it. An exciting encounter where both sides produced a genuine effort to go on. Well, there's no doubt that this is a game which holds a special place in the minds of the footballing folk in this part of the world. Expectations rising, evidently the crowd hoping to be treated to a special contest. It is the perfect backdrop for the players to walk out to. And this place is living up to its reputation as one of the noisiest corners of the footballing world. No decibels spared in this collective chorus. Things have got underway here pretty promptly. And now the breakaway. Neymar. Bale. And great hit! It's loose now and they want to get it back. Oh, he's been caught on it here. Oh, such a clever touch.
Yeah, I think if that can be repeated, there's a good chance of a goal.
Picked out brilliantly. And here's the chance to counter. Vinicius Junior.
I don't think I've seen a player as complete as the Czech cannon.
Ah, Nedved.
Yeah, the cannon gives us a little indication of the power he can produce from either foot, but he sets about his job like a Tasmanian devil, a whirlwind of activity.
So strong on either side.
He is.
So who's he going to be aiming for here? Oh, it rattles the bar. Fair attempt, just the wrong outcome.
Woohoo!
Kagawa
Ein neuer
must have been
Abonnent.
hit by a flash of doubt then. He complicated what looked like an easy opportunity.
Vinicius Junior. Wits. Pull it. He's going to be disappointed with that. Belts one. Anything, Jim, to pick out of these early exchanges?
Well, I think both teams probably feel it's too early for either to start taking real risks. So they're still very much in a phase of testing the waters and sizing each other up.
Well, here's a man adored by many,
Woohoo!
deified
Ein
by
neuer
some.
Abonnent.
He can run onto that. Rummenigge. It shapes to shoot! Goal! Besiktas! First blood drawn.
Well, when the game's played like that, it's made to look very simple. You know, I love watching football like this. Easy, effective, 1-2 and bang. Thanks very much.
Besiktas have broken through. It's 1-0.
Yeah, but I think they all know too well that things are far from done here. And while there's never a good time to be caught out, you definitely don't want it to be now.
Wits! Oh, that's wonderful alertness. And we have our very first corner. And it's been taken short. And he's had it nicked away. There's the shot! Goal! And the lead lost no time at all.
Yeah, they say that fortune favours the brave, and we've just seen an example. This team has real personality and character.
And he stuck it away as if laser guided.
He had the whole picture in his head, Peter. He didn't even look at the goalkeeper.
Arsenal grabbed the equaliser and we're all square.
Well, they just couldn't have responded any better, Peter. Yeah, there's the old cliche about how teams can lose focus after scoring, but you still have to take your chances. Brilliant.
Owen. Now it's Owen. Keeper sees it all the way. Adams gets over and intercepts. Still very early doors, but it is a closely contested affair. And it's Bale. Rummenigge. Wirtz charging forward, the ball at his feet. Vinicius Junior!
Oh, that was venomous.
And the referee has brought play back and shown him a yellow card. Vinicius Junior. Loose ball now, and there's a chase. Shot at goal! He's done very well to get to that.
Really looked sharp there, didn't he? That's very well played.
Corner number 2 then. Besiktas are looking to go forward now. Kante calmly anticipates. Van de Ven. Bale. Great, but real chance! Goal! Besiktas! Into the lead once more.
Yeah, they were made to pay for not moving the ball smartly enough through a very strong pressing wave.
Besiktas take the lead. Well, a glitch with the rangefinder there, and evident annoyance.
Oh, that just required a bit more oomph to reach its target.
He's picked his way through. Nedved. It's well blocked, and back out it comes.
Yeah, that's top defending and preventing him turning, which can open up many possibilities.
Well, that had the makings of something quite promising, but it's fizzled out into nothing. Bale. And that is expertly dealt with. Vitz will play through for the wide man. Thuram makes the interception. Well, the idea was a good one. The execution of it, not quite so.
Well, that's down to a simple miscalculation. No more, no less.
It's net! Well, the contact was true enough. The aim wasn't quite.
Yeah, it didn't come off, but you can praise the drive and the application. It was beautifully hit.
Davis. Adams. Referee's had a look, and he's blown his whistle for half-time. So on the whole, a very competitive game so far. Goals for both sides, neither in true command. Anything could still happen in this game. It is quite a game, breathless and laced with excitement.
Well, it's still anyone's game, as both sides have shown they have goals in them. As for the next one, should it arrive, that may have a bigger bearing as to who emerges victorious.
So we're just settling back into this second half.
Arsenal really...
Can he finish? He's got a goal! A two-goal cushion, and it's looking safe.
Well, it always comes down to the telling final pass, and that was a beauty.
Well, that has changed the dynamic somewhat.
They've seen the light, and the opposition have been left in the...
Rummenigge! I think that's offside. Yes, it is. Van der Ven. For Conte. It's a good foot in there. And Hullet! He's got away with one there. Cafu. And it's Conte. Now it's Kagawa. Messi could try cutting inside here. Cafu cuts it out. Passes short and sharp. Real chance here. Lovely ball and... Owen! Oh, the ball's run loose here. Nicely weighted ball. Might be danger here. And that's been drilled in. Oh, this looks sharp.
Well, the way this game is offering less possession, they'll need to have a very good conversion rate.
Conte. Vinicius Junior being hunted in packs.
Well, they seem intent on marking him out of the game. They're certainly trying to wind him up in the process, Peter.
It's all a little bit desperate, but it's got the job done.
Yeah, they showed a vulnerability until the move was stifled. That'll have stirred a little concern.
Oh, that's a key interception. And it's Messi. And that could set him on his way. Nedved. Cafu spots it and intercepts. He has found the way through. That's a throw. Ah, good steal. He just read it. That pass has been well intercepted. Cannavaro. Kagawa. Vitz. That's been cut out, well played. Nedved.
Rummenigge really needed to concentrate on protecting the ball. Then again, he was being very closely marshalled.
No, that's been intercepted. And back to the keeper they go. Messi. Oh, super find. Excellent challenge there, uncompromising. Kagawa will not want to lose out here, not against this opponent. Rummenigge. Aimed beyond the defence. Ah, that's a fine interception. And that pass is somewhat less than ideal.
Ah, quality deserted them when they really needed it.
Substitution for Besiktas. Number 6, Karl-Heinz Rummenigge. Number 7, Gullit. Number
Nico Williams.
18, Neymar. Coming on the field, number 20,
Maldini.
Suarez.
Nedved.
Number
Baggio
22,
is in a really good
Iniesta.
position out wide.
Number 5,
Well, it's a move of great promise, but will it really prove
Substitutions
productive?
taking place.
Punched away. David Villa. And here's Baggio. That looks a foul. Yep, referee's given it. Bale taking charge of the dead ball. This the perfect chance to extend the advantage. Oh, smart save. He had plenty to do.
Absolutely terrific, terrific reflexes, goalkeeping at its very best.
And here's Vinicius Junior.
Vinicius Junior really was well marshalled there because he was denied the opportunity to turn.
Van der Ven. Now Nico Williams. Great skill, that's nice. Nedved simply refused to be outdone there. Well, they've got it back in a hurry. The referee's awarded a free kick. Oh, good-looking ball. Kagawa is onto this. Heads it! It's in! Late drama! Late goal! This will be one frantic ending! What a super header, dispatched beautifully.
He did so well there, attacking the ball the way he did. He got a strong forehead behind that one.
Arsenal give themselves a chance of a fairy tale finish.
Well, who's under pressure now? It's going to require some inspired defending to stop this lot.
Rijkaard gets good distance on it. And he's there to make the challenge.
Well, in my opinion, set pieces are 50-50 moments, and this is a rather big one, and it all depends on the service. Yeah, and the jostling for position has begun. There's hardly any breathing space in that box.
Kagawa goes short. Referee looks at his watch and blows his whistle. One of those games that many would have felt no one deserved to lose, but Well, they say football's only a game, but you should try telling this lot. Without a doubt, it is the week's most eagerly awaited contest. A sporting event which has magnificent scenery as its backdrop. It is tribal, and it has aroused the most primal of instincts in so many of us. And we are glad to have you alongside us for it. So 70,000 and more followers of Germany's ultimate winning machine open their arms to their favourite sons. In the Bavarian capital, they demand another spectacle. Things have got underway here pretty promptly.
Well, it's a move of great promise, but will it really prove productive?
Well, they could break here. Davis promptly onto that, and that is that. And that's clear cut, it's a free kick. There could be trouble here, but for now the referee is keeping his cards in his pocket. Kvaratskhelia. Oh, well played, well sorted out. Jim, who do you pick out as the telling individual today?
Yeah, Kylian Mbappe. There's nothing more frightening for a defender when he's running at you at full speed. He gets into his stride so quickly and seems to just glide across the turf. But when the goal's in front of him, he's also got that cool head that's required to pick a spot and finish everything off.
Yeah, the easiest way to make a difference is to score, so no argument there. Sané. Arsenal have had the ball in promising areas, but nothing to show for it. Kvaratskhelia bops him off it and wins back the ball. Very nicely done. Alexander-Arnold does really well to win the ball there. Oh, that's fabulous. Sané. Oh, this is a very good run. And the shot! Good try. The outcome could so easily have been different. Bayern Munich with their first corner. The first in the game for either side, actually. Kvaratskhelia with the clearance. Kaká. Oh, the movement is slick, the speed is slippery. The defence, though, able to hold on this time. He is through here. Sané. Sané. Excellent challenge there, uncompromising. Arsenal yet to have an attempt on goal. Gnabry is one whose deliveries we all know about. He's got away, just eases him off the ball. Oh, he's enjoyed that. He evidently loves the contest. No, that's been intercepted. That's good running with the ball. That looks a good ball through. Looks for the finish. Rising over the bar.
Neymar most definitely hit it with a lot of venom and little control. It carried hardly any danger.
Davis. Pressing high and with purpose. pressing's intense, and it's paid off. And it's Sané. Gnabry. For Conte. Kagawa. Sané. Neither of these two want to come off second best.
Yet another interesting duel, this.
Owen. And he's made sure that's not getting through. And he's there to get it away. Now it's Mbappe. Neymar is wide and looking to get onto this. Davis deals with that comfortably. Kvaratskhelia. And the pass is intercepted. Oh, easy pickings there. Sané is herring after that one. Now it's Neymar. Kaká. And that interception was most necessary.
That was well played, well stopped.
And he's had it nicked away. And he was quick to react. Gnabry. Kvaratskhelia going face-to-face with his great rival. Just 5 minutes left until the break. Sané is sporting a guilty look after that.
That just required a bit more oomph to reach its target.
Sané proves just a little bit too strong.
Well, he got rid because he was under pressure.
There will be 1 minute at a time.
Kaká. Now it's Neymar. Kaká. Oh, sweet feet. And that'll be the last act of the first half. Well, perhaps not full of thrills and spills, but a game which has been of a very high level, certainly defensively, as both teams
Hello,
walk off
everybody, and
unscathed.
please join me
A
in
tight
wishing
affair,
a happy
0-0
wedding
at the break.
anniversary for one of our fan club members.
So the first half thoughts?
Well, they look lost for ideas and lacking in talent, which all contributes to a chronic case of impotence.
An intriguing half, lacking only in goals. The score 0-0. And we are already promptly back underway. So neither side has yet broken through. And that's put paid to a promising move. Fiddles it through. Sané. He's shifting through the gears here. Lovely bit of skill. Shin to shin, bicep to bicep, and he wins out. Sané with the short one. Tries to cut back. He's there and gets it away. And here's Gnabry. Kagawa. That has been knocked clear. Great ball, and he's in here. Oh, he's been... Kvaratskhelia! Oh, denied brilliantly.
Really anticipated that well, didn't he?
Corner number 2 then. And it's been taken short. And now a sudden chance to counter. That has been cut short. Van de Ven. And he's there to retrieve it. Well, we're still waiting for a goal to report here. A searching ball that into space. And it's Gnabry. Gnabry will not want to lose out here, not against this opponent. And here's Owen. Gnabry! Oh, he did the hard part right, but fluffed the finish.
It's easy to say it, but difficult to stop it when runs in behind are being made like that.
Owen. Now it's Owen. Up he goes! Oh, not the best of headers.
Okay, it's come to nothing, but it's a warning of further threat on the break.
Conte. Kvaratskhelia. He has found the way through. Kagawa concedes a free kick for that. No breakthrough and well into the second period. It is still anyone's game. Sané. Pedri. There's the shot! They've scored! The invitation was clear and it was accepted with the utmost glee.
Yeah, it's simply tragic defending when a renowned finisher is ignored. It's how he built his reputation.
So we have the first goal.
Listen, when it comes to goals, Peter, in this team, he's always the #1 contender, and he's done it again.
Pedri. So, Jim, what are you thinking?
Well, the time has arrived to start taking risks. They may well be happy just to level this.
Oh, well played. He needed to get that right.
They've got to make this nice and quick.
He's played it back.
That's good pressure. It gave him no other choice.
Adams. Well, this man's contribution is, as you would expect, proving terrific.
Well, having that sort of player in your side is reassuring because the rest of the team knows he can make his influence count at any stage. It's simply part of his package. When he really wants to, this fella scores. Arsenal really are showing all the necessary urgency, but it's potency they need.
Challenge just a bit on the firm side. Good spot, he's seen the run. Oh, there's a probing ball. And he cuts out the supply. Now it's Neymar. And he has been fouled there. Kvaratskhelia. Defending was strong and firm. Adams kept aware, and it is reclaimed easily. And it's Kagawa. Sané. Shapes to shoot! And yes, it's there! Right back in it. Almost no time remaining. Game still on.
Yeah, they were made to pay for not moving the ball smartly enough through a very strong pressing wave.
Number 21, Leroy Sané. Substitution on the field. Number 13, Neymar.
So, time for
Number
changes
6,
on both sides, actually.
Number 8,
And that has added a whole new complexion to the game.
Number 11,
Well, the big question now is whether they can keep the energy levels up and try and grab a winner.
Mbappe. Coming on the field.
They're avoiding the
Number
blatantly
20,
obvious by not getting the ball
Vinicius
into the
Junior.
opposition box. That's where it has to be.
19, Son Heung-min.
Casado.
Number 5,
So, what can they make of this?
Jolie.
Son
Number
Heung-min.
15,
Thuram.
Messi.
Now it's
Number
Vinicius
14,
Junior. There's the hit! Well,
substitution.
now it's a race for the ball.
you wonder if that's it now, but there may be one more opportunity, Peter, for a late steal here.
Pedri kept his eye on it, and he's there. He's had it taken off him. Son Heung-min. Here comes the corner. Desperate defending required here. Adams attempts a clear. And that is it. The referee has seen enough. So it does end all square. Inspiration, perspiration, both on show.